No, that's not how you do it. Down, bottom. Here. I'm sorry. What? What? Here. Live. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if it works like this. I'm gonna make sure my headphones on. Peace, Terica. First one in here. Your Bluetooth on just in case your Bluetooth devices pick you up.
Okay.
Peace, Terica. Is 3 people in here?
What's up, y'all?
Shit.
Peace.
Come on in, Phoenix, rising from the ashes. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. Y'all gotta let that shit. We gotta keep letting that shit burn.
It's late. It's early.
Yes, you RSVP for the webinar. We saw you, sis. You don't know. Y'all have made one of the best decisions you ever made in your life to do this with us.
Yes.
This is for the few ancient ones who have returned and are awakening. We are the ones that Bobby Hemmett, Delbert Blair, Phil Valentine talked about.
That's right.
We are them. We are those people.
The ancient ones.
The ancient ones. The rise of the ancient ones.
Yeah, peace to y'all. Glad y'all in here with us right now. We just wanted to get on and impromptu it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We can't sleep either. Good to know that we ain't by ourselves. Shan 504.
Yeah.
We live on IG and Instagram. We so glad
Sageism.
y'all got
What's
on here
happening,
with us.
Sageism?
Yes. Peace, Marcus Aurelius. Yes. Peace, Arlene Williams. Yes. Peace, Laurel Helen. Yes. Peace, Nigel Cornelius.
Yes.
Yes. Peace, Laverne Thomas Bay. Ashe.
Yes.
Peace, Shan 504. Okay.
Yeah.
Campson the Oracle and Ernest from the 901. That's what's up. Peace, Janet. Come on in here. Yes. We got the remnants being gathered. We got the weirdos, and we got a major download. We're going to drop some major keys tonight. Just, oh my goodness. When I tell you the phoenix rising from the ashes has been constantly confirmed to us over, and I couldn't even sleep. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's something, I can't sleep. So, Sageism, I say. You see how, it just works out so perfectly like that, right? The shit is like staged. It's staged. We ain't staging it. The divine is staging it.
We synced up.
We
That's
just sync.
That's just that synchronicity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So, okay, look, 14 people in here, 4 thumbs up. Ashe, thank you to the moderators. Welcome to the new people. What's up, IG? I see y'all over there too. Share this with other people who are on the same vibration. If you don't know nobody, don't even worry about it. Don't share it. It wasn't for them.
We finna go in. That's right.
We finna go in so deep. I'm telling you, we finna answer so many questions, and we were just like, you know what? We got a surprise for them. So we have another major surprise for everybody who is going to participate in the webinar tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central time.
Today.
So I'm gonna let Ernest read because he got that radio voice where you can really pay attention to what he's saying, and I might ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling and chime in to channel something because to just be confirmed that Phoenix Rising from the Ashes. We had no idea that the Phoenix Rising from the Ashes was connected to the galactic signature of the Mayan calendar that we've been teaching. We had no clue. And tonight, my 13th wave spell was of the blue storm. So this year is the blue storm.
That's right.
Oh my God, y'all finna get so many things answered in this one thing we're about to share with you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna quit
just
talking.
a prelude to what we're gonna be talking about later on this evening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sphinx, you shouldn't have came in here. Now she won't leave out. Your crystals are turned on like they are activated. I shade to that. Okay. You're going to have to take a picture, sis, of your crystals and send them to us so we can see what's happening over there. Yes, the crystals are definitely activated. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness, it's just it's just such a great time to be not just alive, but to really be alive. Meaning you are living consciously, you are living lucid.
Yes.
You're not in the dream realm anymore. You're not under control of the simulation anymore. It's just so perfect.
Mhm.
All right.
You moving in that ebb and flow. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So y'all, this blue lunar storm year begins July. Well, it began July 26th of this year.
Yep.
Just think about it. Let that sink in. That was the new year. It started July 26th.
Mhm.
It is the end of a 26,000 year age, and you gods and goddesses chose to hear in this birth of the age of Aquarius.
Yep.
You chose
Yep.
to be here right now
Yep.
in the birth of this age of Aquarius.
This was a conscious choice your soul made. Nothing is coincidental. This is how
Nothing is
freaking
coincident.
divinely ordained and sovereign and powerful we are.
Yes.
Okay.
So the blue storm qualities are catalyst, transformer, liberator, activation for ascension, purification, light body, transformation, reunion, thunder being, lightning path, initiation by fire, ecstasy of freedom, and self-generation.
Ooh wee.
Blue storm is the initiation by fire, the lightning path, the arrival of the thunder beings who bring the final transformation. To the Maya, blue storm represents the storm, the thundercloud, full of purifying rain, and the lightning that shatters any false structuring of reality.
Ooh.
Blue storm is the purification of the body, temple, and the ignition of the light body. In these last years of a 26,000 year Mayan grand cycle, blue storm comes to help in the disintegration process that moves us from separation to ascension. This initiation by fire breaks any false containers of self that cannot withstand the flame of transmutation. Only your true identity, and I repeat, only your true identity will live through these fires. For you will be reborn in the here of all that is. In the here and now of all that is. Blue storm provides the water that purifies and quenches your spiritual thirst. In this state of consciousness, you stand willing to surrender everything. You give up what you seem to be in order to become fully what you are.
Can you read that one more time, please?
You give up what you seem to be in order to become fully what you are. You step into the fires of the unknown and you are changed forever. Y'all see that, Phoenix?
Oh, this is amazing.
Blue storm catalyzes and prepares your nervous system and circuitry for complete transformation.
This is the 144,000 they talked about. It's 72,000 circuits in the human body. You take the divine feminine and the divine masculine, or you combine the lower self and the higher self, right? You combine the human self and the God self. That's 72,000 circuits within each body. When the divine masculine and divine feminine comes together, 72,000 plus 72,000 equals 144,000. That's what that was about.
Math. So blue storm catalyzes and prepares your nervous system and circuitry for complete transformation. That's why we've been feeling all of these different physical symptoms.
Yes.
It is the electromagnetic storm of transmutation, the clearing and quickening of your physical, mental, emotional, and etheric bodies. As you become aligned with the descending energies, downloads, and evolve in consciousness, your body's vibration is raised, becoming less dense. Your new alignment ignites the quickening process that transmutes the shadows of the past including experiences, judgments, thought forms, and old patterns that have held you back.
Oh my goodness. So when we talk
It's
about
like
the
music to
rapture
our ears.
happening, yes, when we talk about the quickening, right? You see the thunder beings that's associated with the Native Americans and also ancient Egypt, thunder beings or the phoenix, okay? This same bird and this rebirth and this trial by fire is in all of the mythology from which we came. Another big thing is, as he explained, the rise in consciousness and the downloads and becoming less dense. That's what we're learning how to do, to not be so heavy-hearted, to not be so burdened down with sins of the world.
Exactly. That
whole paradigm.
Yeah.
So anybody who is still in religion after December 21st will probably have to go ahead and live the rest of their life practicing that religion, and may even have to come back to do it again to learn the lesson that you are learning now, so that evolution can take the process in which it is supposed to take, because we are out of alignment with the correct frequency and the correct matrix with our God selves. We've been totally separated, but we are ascending, so we are returning to godhood, okay? So this is why we talk about two earths. So basically, it's two different vibrations. It's two different vibrational frequencies of grids based on the longitudes on the planet, based on the ley lines of the planet, and this is why you have the alignment of the pyramids all over the world on every continent that align with Orion, okay? So this is significant to all of this. It aligns with Sirius A and Sirius B. There is alignment with the placement of Betelgeuse. We talked about this so much. And so for the people who are not drawn to this information or have not begun the awakening, the door is closing, and they just may not. And they may have to complete this lifetime in whatever karmic cycle they've been stuck in. And so what happens is, this is the separating of the wheat and tares. This is the rapture that was talked about in the Bible, but it was very esoteric. We didn't understand. And these are the kind of knowledge and wisdoms that you must seek, ask, knock, and you shall find these things. So you have invited this into you, and I know that this has already explained what is happening for you. So if this is not a location thing, we will still be on the planet in the same location. But as we are healing and purging the trauma from the past and the patterns and the shadow selves, and we are going into the fire and knowing that this is necessary part of transformation, this is the whole mythology of the phoenix. Okay.
As you move into this new vibration, you may feel off balance. In this transformational shift, you will feel unusual quickening on every level of your being. You will sense emotional and physical imbalances and restructuring. Your issues will be catalyzed and brought out for you to address. Your issues will be catalyzed and brought out to you for you to address.
Yes.
Ain't that the shadow working? By being present with your old patterns, you have a unique opportunity to access the energy of Blue Storm, which is experienced as an inner transformational storm. Did y'all hear that? A natural part of the process of vibrational shift and quickening. A simple catalyst for this catapulting force is the integration of duality within. The personal integration of shadow is what will create the miracle. Personal shadow is simply that which is separated from the full light of consciousness.
Ooh, can you read it one more time what a personal shadow is?
When
we say shadow self, this is the best definition we have ever found.
Yes. The personal integration of shadow is what will create the miracle. Now, the personal shadow is simply that which is separated from the full light of consciousness. By integrating shadow, you are freed from delusions of right or wrong, good and evil. Shadow provides an opportunity for you to bring in all of your expanded essence. The harmonic wisdom embodied in Kuak is freedom, which can be defined as the state of being unconstrained by fate, karma, necessity, or circumstances in one's choices or actions. Freedom is an open reality wherein you know that you are at choice every moment. You realize that everything is about choices. All we have to do is in the present moment make that proper choice, make the right decision. So, this state of being originates from an innate perception of reality. It is the understanding that you are an actor, free to play any part at any moment without being attached to it. You work with your life scripts, your attachments, and perceptions in order to free them. From this perspective comes the full freedom, learning to live in natural harmony and union with divine will. Man, that's so awesome, y'all. That is so awesome to really understand this year, to know that we are transforming and becoming that which we were designed to be. Man, that is so beautiful. We were so excited. And I know that this is exciting for you all too, because we all connecting and we all going through it together. Yes, indeed, 2020 vision. Yes, yes. We are definitely excited about tonight. Shan, you said what? You said, what's your opinion about ascension symptoms people are having? I've been having uncomfortable body aches, pains with anxiety and sadness. It feels like I'm going crazy sometimes. Yeah, that is what we was just reading. That's all a part of what we're all going through. We've all been going through it. We've even experienced some imbalance. Like I don't know. Me personally, sometimes I walk around, walk around, and I ain't been drinking. I ain't been drinking. I ain't been smoking or nothing like that. But I still have almost like I'm off balance.
Yeah.
I might stumble a little to the side or something. You know what I'm saying? But I catch myself, but it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that is just our body responding,
Yeah.
to the changes, to the shifts. And so, man, yeah. So I'm pretty sure, it said the craziness phases out at times.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday I felt as if I wasn't even here, but I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. That's all of those are signs. Yeah.
Oh, my body gets
Yes.
those too, Nigel.
Yep.
Them little electric shock impulses.
Yep.
Make you feel like your phone ringing or vibrating in your pocket or something.
I don't know if she can hear us or not, but yeah, that's true. And you know what?
Yeah.
Another thing, another that's true, Laverne. Another thing that's been happening a lot too. Like tonight, our daughter, she was like, "Mama, my leg is vibrating.
Mhm.
Mama, why my hands
Yep.
vibrating?" She's
Ringing
so
in the
sensitive
ears.
to
Yeah.
energy. Yes.
Yep.
So y'all must realize, like, we did not know the mythology of the phoenix was gonna line up with this. What we just read to you represents the blue storm, which is the year that
Year.
we are in,
That's this whole
and
year.
it's
Yeah.
initiation by fire.
Yeah.
So if you remember, this manifested in a lot of different levels, a lot of ways. A lot of us have felt like our whole life been under fire.
Yep.
Our whole existence, we've been having to fight for our authenticity. And then you
Mhm.
look at the country and how much fire all around the world, and the rainforest was burned down this year.
Mhm.
Australia, the brush caught on fire this year. Like very ancient lands and sacred lands been
Mask of
catching on
Mask off
fire.
21. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so true.
And another huge thing, this is talking about the blending with your shadow self, the
Right.
restructuring. You're being deconstructed and reconstructed. So that's a lot of work to be happening inside a body that is not used to having all of that going on
Going on in
inside
it.
of them.
Exactly.
So to have a light body activated, that means that you become less dense. Less
Mhm.
dense, that means that you are able to allow these upgrades. You're doing the soul work, you're
Mhm.
doing the shadow work, you're
Mhm.
meditating, You're affirming and validating yourself so that you can walk as if you know you are divine and not simply say that you are.
Exactly.
Right? This is
Yep.
what is going to separate the wheat from the tares. This is what separates the weeds. The Bible says that the two will grow together, right? But that we will not be separated until the harvest has come. So this is the harvest. And so if you are unwilling to look at your shadow self, then what you are doing according to your free will is saying, even though I have free will, I choose to stay within the realm of delusion. I choose to stay within the Maya. The illusion is more comfortable for me than having to walk through fire. So I'm gonna stay in this job, stay in this relationship, stay in this church. I'm gonna stay in whatever situations I've been put in, even though it feels uncomfortable for me. I'm just gonna stay here.
Man,
so
it's that real time upgrade, y'all.
Absolutely.
Real time upgrade.
Absolutely.
And so it's manifesting for everybody in different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see you said mask off twin one, you said, are you having issues with the eyes? It's like I'm seeing auras, but it's weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even the floaters, it's not
Mhm.
always just a medical thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're starting to see and perceive energy. You're starting to feel energy in ways that you couldn't before.
Wow, Shan said what we was talking about earlier, babe.
Your perception. Yeah,
She
exactly.
said has changed, and I'm in a relationship that does not serve me anymore.
Shan, that's
but
part
I
of the
don't know
process.
how to let it go.
Yeah, that's part of the
Fear.
process. Yeah. So see, according to the energy though, it's here to serve us.
Wow, Nigel.
Okay? So you may not even have to let it go. It
Mhm.
may just be something that is deconstructed and disintegrates
And it'll
to allow
dissipate.
you to and the energy just dissipates and dissipates to where there's nothing left to even try to hold on to.
Exactly.
So yeah, so this is happening, and this is very important. Let me tell you why it's very important. It was something that we read in here that pointed us back to the whole twin flame thing. And you think about Phoenix, flames, rebirth, right?
Yep.
And so when you think about the duality and the oneness, this is a male incarnate, physical incarnate,
That's right, Kevin.
and a female physical incarnate who both are working to be balanced in their divine feminine and masculine energies within each self, and then you come together in a reunion. So if you remember when we were first breaking down the qualities of the energy that we are under, one of the things that it said was that it was all about reunion.
Yeah.
The reunion of the thunder beings, the reunion of the ancient old ones that are awakening. So this all points back to the whole twin flame mission.
That's right.
And this is so in order for us to continue going in a direction of evolution and ascension, and we're able to vibrate ourselves out of the karmic wheel of the 3D matrix and many of the things that has enshredded upon our sovereignty and our ability to exercise our free will to actually break the karmic wheel, and by your own will and intention, desires, and practices, you were able to create the life that you were always supposed to have.
That's right.
So this is why it's not 1,000 people watching this live right now. You know, this is such a divine appointment. It don't get this initiation is exclusive. This is an exclusive initiation.
Again, the chosen one.
Absolutely. And so many people are preaching about the 144,000 and being the chosen ones, and they don't know what it really means. And as you can see, according to this, for people who do not want to look at old patterns and experiences, they don't want to look at their judgments. They don't want to transmute the shadows of the past because maybe it's too painful, and they don't feel like they have the tools necessary to work themselves through these things. And so all of this
Anthony.
connects right back to the thought forms, to the egregores. When we said that we were going to discuss egregores and thought forms and break that down in this webinar, we didn't have any of this information. So to read that this is the energy we're under, that the thought forms and egregores and these gods that's been put over us are being deconstructed and burned in the fire, and that anything that is not truly of high resonance, anything that is false light, that is really a form of blindness or darkness, anything that is false is going to disintegrate. So this may be things that you think and feel about yourself that are not true. It's going to disintegrate. But for people who are choosing to hold on to religion, for people who are choosing to hold on to any of the things that we were given,
crazy, Jay.
It's like they're not going to. This is the crossing. This is the rapture. There are people who are still saying, waiting for the rapture to happen, not even aware that it's happening now.
Right.
That's how exclusive this is. And we know that many are called, few are chosen. And it's unfortunate, but so many people, they just may have to do it again and go through the transformational process. But anytime something is catalyzed, you know,
that's what it is.
Like catalyst, do you know what causes that? Fire is the #1 catalyst. So
true.
this is why the sun has
refined.
been quiet and it just been acting up. The sun spit out something so big
these coronal
a few days
injections.
ago. It was, did y'all see it? We put it on the community page of our YouTube. The coronal mass ejection was damn near bigger than the sun.
We ain't even trying it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We just that pull. Cam was like, let's go live, we gotta go live, we gotta share these. But we've been seeing so many synchronicities as it relates to all this time back in together, y'all. It's like, oh my, you know what I'm saying? Man,
and I saw someone said, hold on, you asked about the 72,000. You can to start off with that, research the nadis within the human body, NADI. This is the circuitry within the human body, okay? And so what's happening, and this is why we say things like our nerves bad. The nerves are being regenerated.
Man.
Okay, our circuitry is being regenerated. And because we have 72,000 circuits within the body with this regeneration process, with all of a sudden we're acknowledging, wait, I'm a woman physically. That may be my gender identification, but I'm masculine and feminine in one. We've awakened to that, and then we're working on integrating that and integrating our shadow self and our higher self. So that's the twin, that's the doubling, the two. So you take 72,000 and
multiply it,
and it's 144,000, which represents the awakening. People thought that was how many people was going to awaken, but it was never pointing to the number of people that would awaken.
Right. That is so true. It all ties into the inner circuitry. Oh,
Terica, you didn't see what the sun spit out? Oh my goodness.
A ball.
When we finish, just go to the community tab of our YouTube. We shared it. And if y'all not in our WhatsApp group, y'all missing out. There's so much stuff that we cannot share on YouTube because YouTube will not let us get away with nothing. It's been a little bit easier. We had no issues with Instagram right now, so that's why we went live on both. So peace to everybody on Instagram. But this information right here is so transformative that you all have to realize when you're going against a thought form, right? You remember principalities in the Bible, and that Satan is the ruler of the air. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, King Kofi.
We're in a war. Ashe, may they return to you 30, 60, 100 fold, whatever it is your heart desire.
Just when you go to WhatsApp, just search Remnants Gathering.
Absolutely.
Searching Remnants Gathering. We let you in there.
So, this initiation process is so transformative, and I just can't even talk about the webinar enough. Like, I see it's 46 or so people in here right now. I thank you for your support and chiming in. If you missed the first part, you definitely want to go back and listen to the first part if you came in late. We got to prepare for tomorrow, so we can't stay on much longer. But y'all know we don't be on here live at 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is not like some promo shit because we desperate to get some money and it ain't even about
that's right,
that.
Shane.
This was just divine timing and being obedient And just look how we're speaking within the witching, the most spiritual hour.
We are definitely the minority.
Yeah. Yes. So we want to thank y'all and urge you to work on your wave spell. If you have not been working on your wave spell, maybe you don't know what that is, okay? You probably want to be a part of the webinar that we're having later on today at 6 p.m. Central.
We're going to go
much
to
the
deeper.
Website.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sleeping is almost non-existent.
Man.
So
and you know what? It's too. It's it's on both ends of that extreme. Mask off twin one, because sometimes some of us are experiencing more sleep, and then some of us are not getting any sleep. So you know what I'm saying? It go both ways.
Yes.
But it's turned up. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's been catalyzed.
Yep.
It's been catalyzed. So y'all been going through the fire.
Thanks,
like we
Kevin.
all have. Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
that's
Kevin.
what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Definitely.
The
website is
yeah.
The website is www.remnantsgathering.com. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Terica, I know if you're still in here, just drop it in the comments, Terica.
Yeah. So you too, Terica? Yeah. It's sleep is.
Yep.
And even when I do sleep, I'm dreaming so much and so heavy. I'm still not really feeling like I'm sleeping, because I'm doing more shit in the astral realm than I'm doing in real, what we would call real life.
Yep.
So it's just really, really crazy. But listen, we have to tell y'all, if y'all late to this, if you don't know your galactic signature yet, please go rewatch the videos. Go and find out what your galactic signature is. Go to dreamadvisor.com to find out your galactic signature. It's so important. This is deeper than natal roots, okay? Go to starroot.com or also lifecenteredlove.com, okay? Either of those. You're going to use the Mayan calendar calculator. Put in your birth date so that you can find out what your galactic signature is. And the galactic signature is basically the makeup of your whole being. This includes
self.
your DNA, your galactic cosmic self, what star system you came from, what mission you came here with.
Yep.
This includes so much more than what natal charts sometimes reveal, or numerology, or knowing your life path.
That's what's up, kid. Your white solar wizard. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who know their galactic signature. Can you drop your galactic signature in here with us, y'all?
Yeah. For those that know, y'all drop it in the chat if you already know.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. It's so powerful.
Exactly.
Sageism, you know your galactic signature, sis. I see you over there.
All you doing is helping yourself to level up and be more of the manifester as a god and a goddess.
A yellow crystal warrior.
That's what's up.
2020, that's what's up.
Yeah, yellow cosmic sun.
We got a lot of yellows up here.
A blue galactic storm.
Oh, sageism. Oh my, this your year.
Right on time.
Sis, this your year, the blue storm.
Yes.
Yes. Y'all,
yellow
so
electric
much power.
human.
Oh, wow. That's what's up, Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah.
Yes, that is what's up. And you know what's really interesting is that according to this, and we know they were accurate, right? Time has literally proved how accurate the Mayans were.
Purple Phoenix.
Okay, Ashe. So I was going to say, there are 20 tribes, right? A lot of us who come through the religious teachings, we know of the 12. But there are 20 tribes. We got a white cosmic wind up in here.
That's what's
Ashe.
up.
Yeah, I'm a white galactic wizard. Nice to meet you, fellow. Like, we're all part of different clans. We're part of tribes, right? There are 20 tribes, right? Learning about this is so important.
White resident wizard.
Oh, Shay, that's powerful.
Red self-existing Skywalker.
Woo,
yes.
Ginger.
Yes, I got some of that in my chart too.
Yeah. Dang, that's so deep.
Y'all, it's so much to us, man.
It's so much
that we're opening up and unlocking and coming online to really understand about ourselves.
Yes.
This is true empowerment.
Yes,
if you are looking, we was reading and discussing earlier, empowerment is only coming from within.
Yep.
Empowerment is not coming from anything outside of you. And the way that you will tap into your power is when you know who you are.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know yourself. It's all about knowledge of self, self-mastery.
Yes.
That's what time it is.
To know God is to know thyself.
To know God is to know thyself.
Otherwise, you just remain human. You live as a human. You live powerless.
You
live
don't
always hoping.
no
Nothing
control.
is changing.
Man.
Yeah. And this is there are so many spiritual teachers and so many modalities and so many different ways of initiation and so many processes.
I hear you, Kevin.
So many paths, so many journeys. It can be confusing, and you like.
Kevin done put it together.
What
He
the
reading
hell?
this. What's his name?
Oh,
He
that's
said,
what's
seal the
up.
output of timeless with the
Yes.
solar tone of intention.
Yes.
Yep.
Is that not
Look,
deep?
Keep repeating it.
Yes. The more you say it, you empower and invoke your own energy.
Blue resonant night. Yeah, that's what's up.
That's
Is
powerful.
that Jay?
Yeah. I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited too, Sequentia. Yes, it's so exciting.
Yes.
So one last thing. So let me share one more thing before we go. So we have another surprise for you. You know, we got the discount. Oh, that's what's up, Terica.
Yeah.
We got the discount. We have. I know someone asked a question about finding out the tribe. We're going to provide all that information tomorrow. We went over it in the first webinar as well.
You're not alone,
and we're going to go over the rest of it in the next webinar. Okay. Another big thing. We are going to do a soul contract revocation so that we can detach ourselves from the 3D matrix and the effects of that, and also so that we can call our sovereignty back into ourself. That's going to help you to not get caught up seeking love and seeking anything outside of yourself, anything that is going to disempower you. Yeah. We're going to do a revocation of that. So you definitely don't want to miss this. The soul contract revocation is so important because you can be doing all of the work, but if you don't begin severing the entanglement.
That's right.
The quantum entanglements of thought forms, egregores, and other people's intentions and projections forced into your programming, which cause you not to be able to walk the path you came to walk. And so we're going to go into how we come into this world, and there are just so many different systems. We coming into hell. So this is hell. So to be a phoenix rising from the ashes, you technically are someone who descended to a low 3-dimension world, which is hell on earth, to create heaven on earth by cultivating yourself within, by empowering the solar plexus. This is all about power, self-empowerment, confidence.
Appreciate that. Is that Jay Smith? He said, y'all doing the work of the Most High. I put all my soul family on y'all.
Yes.
Ashe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is mind unlocking, matrix, cock blocking ass, whatever's stopping you from manifesting, whatever is getting in your way. So the 13-day wave spell process is so important, y'all.
Yep.
This is how you are going to retrieve the parts of your soul that you lost when you descended into this planet with amnesia, not knowing who you were in your past life, not knowing anything about your own personal power. Okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to break down the thought forms and the egregores. We're going to break down why did they say the love of money is root of all evil? What does that really mean? We're going to break down the monetary system, the way it is set up with the Gregorian calendar, which is specifically to make us slaves, to have to work and give our time to give money.
That's right, CJ.
All of that is being deconstructed. It is being burned in the fire. So this is why everything is resetting. So don't be alarmed. By the time we do this webinar tomorrow, within the next 10 days, you're going to see a lot happening. And to have this tool is going to help you and be a support foundation to get us through the terrible, terrible things that the planet has to experience, because it is the only way that the planet will be purified. You will be ready. You will be ready.
Setting this new foundation in place.
Absolutely.
Yes.
21 days of
soul retrieval.
That's right.
What's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
it is a program.
It is. So that 13-day, make sure if you haven't, because tomorrow Most people in the webinar already started their wave spells, their 13-day soul retrieval. It's never too late to begin, no matter when you come across this video, okay?
That's right.
So if you haven't and you started and didn't finish, make sure you do the one for tonight, okay? Because this portal energy is opening, and for everybody who has been called to do the work, you are going to have this catalyst, this activation take place within you. So it is okay that people are leaving your life and things are being burned away.
That's
it is
so
okay.
True,
I know a lot of us feel like it's been unfair almost what we have had to go through. The scales are going to be balanced, okay? We're going to deconstruct all of the BS that has trapped us. And it's so this is not going to be the second webinar we do on this topic, okay? We're going to continue this. Okay?
That's right.
Because we have been notified how powerful this is and how rare this information is and how hard it is to get this information to people because of the thought forms, the principalities and powers that be, the egregores, and the ancient Babylonian systems that they use to keep us trapped. So yes, mystical, magic, supernatural, spiritual, it is the key.
We do gotta do that.
It is the key. You are the key. You are the key. As they would say, the doors of the church are open. You know, the doors of the temple to walk into a divine life with a divine family, with a soul tribe, with a purpose. We all have separate purposes, but we also have one collective purpose of being here, and that is to anchor this new frequency, to question everything. We are the new gods and goddesses, and so the old gods and goddesses are simply a template and a support system for us. But I'm going to tell y'all now, if you've been trying to work certain spiritual paths and you find yourself going from one system to the other and you're like, damn, I can't even stick with one thing, it's because all of that knowledge is relevant, because we basically are the new gods and goddesses here to create, rebirth a new planet. That's a big deal. So when you get overwhelmed about the stuff happening in your life, remind yourself, this is initiation by fire, and I will come out the other side of this purified, and I will be the phoenix to rise from these flames from the ashes.
Soul retrieval, Nigel, basically is just you doing the inner work, going within and allowing a lot of your emotional traumas and different things that you find coming up to the surface now. You know what I'm saying? Especially under this energy. Like I say, it's weird, but knowing that the beginning of the year started back this summer, started in July. It seems like that's when a lot of stuff just started, you know what I'm saying, changing and occurring. And so we've been seeing all of that. And so, again, doing this 13-day wave spell is definitely going to accelerate your soul retrieval process. Basically, it's just, again, you answering questions, deep questions as it relates to your being, your whole essence.
Drupa, I got a screenshot what you just put up there. You hold on. Hold it up. Wait, let me screenshot that. You said a mouthful just then, Drupa. See, even our language is different. Look at what you just said. You know, you recognize all of this, and you can see Papa Legba within this. You see what I'm saying? We relate to many spiritual systems.
That's right.
We didn't come to be initiated into a box of one spiritual system.
That's right.
You know, we are sacred rebels. And so this is revolutionary.
That's a part of the akashic, y'all.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? We connected to the akashic records, and
absolutely
our understanding and knowing is just, man, it's like getting those downloads. All the time.
Heka and Fatah, Ashe.
It's the return of the Titan.
Yes, it is.
Shadow.
Ashe Mayat, Ashe Anpu, Ashe Isis, Offset, Osir, Horus, Ashe Osiris, Ashe Nefertum, Ashe Sheket, Ashe Bast, Ashe Oya, Ashe Kali, Ashe Durga, Ashe, who am I missing? It's the main ones. Y'all want to throw some more out there? I did say segment. Ashe Hecate, Ashe Shakti, Ashe the Netaru, Ashe. We are embodying the divine wands. Their energy is present. Not for us to serve. Ashe to all of the netters, all of the Orishas.
Shiva Shakti, Ashe.
Yes, the deities of the voodoo. This kind of conversation, you can't, it's so esoteric and occultic and hidden. You can't even have this conversation with most people.
That's right.
Because they can't process it. You know?
That's right.
And to know that your soul has a family.
Ashe.
Has a frequency. Ashe Yemiya. Ashe Oshun. Yes. Ashe. We could go on and on.
Yes.
Like they have risen inside of us.
Thank you, ancestors.
And you see how fast they trying to push out the vaccines. Like the virus wasn't enough. The pandemic wasn't enough. Now they're gonna do the vaccinations and they pushing them out so fast, y'all. It's ridiculous. You see this? The 5G, they hurry up and rolled it out. They putting it in the schools. Our children not in the schools because we got the help of the ancient ones.
That's right.
And they're like, we go fix it where the children can learn from home. That way the parents can see what they're being taught, and if something ain't in alignment, the parents can pull them aside after school and say, now let me tell you the truth about that. See, we didn't have that opportunity.
Skywalker in the house.
Man, Ashe.
Yeah, that 13 Moon website. Yes. But now, what's the other one?
The one we go surprise them with.
Okay. They got the playlist and everything.
We got so many surprises for y'all. We might even have to extend this lecture and make it longer just for this because of all the things that have happened in the synchronicities. But for your galactic signature, we're going to surprise you with something where you can access an actual playlist that was created by people with your galactic signature. And I guarantee you it's going to be songs on that playlist where you're going to be like, no damn wonder I always loved that song.
Yeah. It's going to resonate to it's going to resonate to the core.
Yes. It is that deep, y'all.
Man.
I'm so excited for this. We got a root chakra meditation for y'all, a free root chakra meditation that is so powerful, and it was done with us and Tunes, and these are two total opposite sides of the planet that have come together. So it's important to know your clan. It is important to know your tribe. It is important to know what is the makeup of your tribe. What are you? You know, there are certain tribes that just come here to bring truth.
That's right.
You know, they're like within all of this has been so hidden from us. And this is what secret societies use to keep us trapped. But when you learn it, you can take it and do what? You can reverse engineer it, and you can take what has been for your what is the scripture? It was for my.
That which was meant for my bad.
Has become it is for my good. That God
turn it around.
That God will take the for those that love God, that we would take the bad and make it for good because of the love, right? Well, what is that? That's transmutation. It has nothing to do with bad and good.
That's what you just.
A devil and evil. Ashe Hanuman. Yes, I just look. Hanuman is one of the deities that I just recently started working with that is associated with my planetary alignment that has been causing challenges in my life. And so if you have challenges in your life, this is going to free you up from that. We're going to, that's a whole other topic that we're going to have to do. And we're going to bring on a very special guest. We hadn't told this special guest yet that we're going to do this, so we're telling y'all before we tell this special guest. But once we've worked on this, we're not going to ever get off of this topic because as you can see with the websites and with the first webinar that we did, it is so deep you will never get to the bottom of it, okay? That's how you know a teaching is truly encompassing the divinity in which you will be freed.
Yep.
And return to your natural state of being.
Yep.
Right?
What man meant for bad, God meant for good.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
And so man would be human. Human and God man. Ashe Delbert Blair.
That's
he
right,
told
kid.
us it's not the same.
Stop
being
upgrade.
humans. Be God man. Be goddess woman. Stop being human. It's so important. It's so deep. So we're gonna talk about that. And Hanuman, he just showed up. He just pulled up on me like this just to let me know, yeah, that was me. And so we're gonna get into like, how do you know to work with certain divine energies? How do you know, like, it's, oh my God, it's so exciting. Because we have committed ourselves to getting people free, and that has made us targeted individuals on a level we cannot even explain to you. There's so many things that we want to do and have tried to do but couldn't do it because of all the opposition. So y'all must realize that by me and Ernest stepping out on the front lines like this as a twin flame union, I know it look easy. We make it look easy, but it is so much work when you are going through your awakening and healing and you're in a relationship with someone else who's awakening. We're not going to go through the exact same awakening phases and stages at the same time, and we have to be able to hold that sacred space for each other. So another reason this is so key is because if you desire to be in a twin flame reunion, no matter what you're in now, by mastering yourself in this way, that is going to open up for your sacred partner to arrive.
But it's written in the galactic time matrix, y'all, that this is the time of reunion.
Yes.
So a lot for those that are in relationships that are not serving you, when you find the peace and the resolve to make a move from that, there is definitely a reunion awaiting you.
Yes, it is.
That is just going to blow your mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know a lot of y'all like, man, you know, like my relationship right now is sucking. But even in that, by you doing this work on yourself, it don't matter what kind of relationship you in, you're going to be able to take beauty, be traded beauty for ashes. Okay? That whole breakdown, you know?
Yep.
So we
that is so true.
We could go on and on and on with y'all. It's 53 people in here. That's what I'm talking about. We got people on IG watching this.
Yep.
Y'all definitely want to go back and watch this again. But Sageism and everybody else, the 13-day wave spell makes it so much simpler. And the whole goal is effortless living and being able to effortlessly go through the awakening. So it doesn't mean you're not going to have tough times, but it will not require as much effort, okay?
Right.
And this is so important to not be dense in this time, to be light body activated, at least going through the process. Because what happens is when you appear at the crossroads, once you leave your physical body, if your heart is heavier than the feather, you're not going to be able to go.
No.
You're not going to go where you're rightfully where you should be. You may have to come back and do it again. So the purging was to release the burden. So we're going to talk about all of that.
Start at day one. Start at day one.
It's just as powerful as day 13.
Yeah. I mean, the phenomenal thing about it is that we on a 13-day cycle.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying? This is coming into the whole knowledge of like the galactic calendar to understand that we are not on the time frame of this Gregorian calendar. Now, if you moving and looking at it from the standpoint of we still work, we still do this, yes, but man, pattern your moves and pattern your life from the galactic calendar. And whoo.
Yeah.
Man.
It's major.
It makes more sense. Not only does it make more sense, but it will begin to be clear and apparent to you.
Yes, it will.
Exactly what you've been going through and what's to come.
And let me encourage y'all. For those of you who are like, what do I do with my family who don't resonate with where I am? they're uncomfortable with where I am.
Yeah.
I have to practice in secret. I have to, like I'm living with them right now, and I don't want to be
Renewing
disrespectful.
your mind.
For the people
Yes.
that's going through all of that, this is gonna help you with all of that too, okay? Because we must realize, as terrible as this sounds, but it is true, okay? The
Mm-hmm.
system that we came into caused us to be crabs in the bucket.
That's right.
That mentality. And so what happens is the thought forms, the egregores, the energies that have attached themselves to us and hijacked our ability to have free will, to actually exercise. We have it, but we can't exercise it, right? And so what happens is those very people that love you are the people that cause the density.
That's right.
Which will stop you from being light activated. Their judgment, the projections, the guilt, the shame.
Yes.
So if you're having to practice in secret right now,
you're not doing the way
you're not by yourself, and that's okay.
You like that.
Right. It's because it's very sacred, and it's not meant for everybody's eyes. The knowledge that you are coming into, everybody cannot handle this, and you would not give a steak to a baby.
That's right.
And so this is the wisdom that comes with gaining this. We perish for lack of knowledge and understanding, overstanding. And so many people, after this 21st is coming up, they will begin experiencing the hell that they have been cultivating by avoiding the shadows, the demons, the fire, right? Because all of this is necessary for the purification to happen.
Mask off, twin. You say your whole family turned against
you. See, you're not by yourself. That's because I was just telling Ernest.
333.
Body image. Ashe. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. 333. We've been seeing that a lot.
Ashe.
So what happens is when you begin reconnecting and having a reunion with your soul tribe, your relatives will, yes, turn against you. So this is why protection rituals, which we call rituals, and protection spells are very important when you begin transmutation and when you begin the process of self-realization, self-actualization, and self-deification, where you're no longer worshiping anything outside of yourself, but you realize that the divinity is within you and that you are a deity. You should be deified and you should live and walk as a god or goddess, meaning that you are fully accountable for everything in your reality that you create consciously or unconsciously. And so to much is given, much is required. So it is an increased amount of responsibility, and this is why a lot of people are not ready for it. Religion removed this responsibility. So the reason it feels heavy and we get overwhelmed is because of that. But just have compassion on your family, okay? Even if your family is turning against you, as we go into 2021, as the wheat separates from the tares, yes, your family is going to turn up.
Yep.
Okay? It's going to turn up. It's going to turn up. But I need you to know that there are 20 tribes on this planet. This was all pre-planned. We helped plan it. Our ancestors are the ones that are controlling the simulation. Okay? The battle is between the artificial intelligence and the ancestral intelligence.
Yes.
Go back and watch that video that we put on our YouTube channel. Okay? It is really deep, and this information will really help you to be able to come up to speed with at the process of where we are in teaching this now. And the reason why we haven't posted a full video on this on YouTube is because we have been told that this initiation is only for the people of resonance.
Right.
So I want to encourage you. I also would like to say to you, if you're dealing with a lot of that, which is why I asked y'all in the poll, what is the most important spell right now? Like, what do we need right now? We're going to do that. If y'all respond in a way that calls for action, we're going to do that.
Right.
But protection is important. I just told Ernest the other day, maybe we need to show them a powerful protection spell that's really simple, doesn't require a lot of ingredients or time, and it works. Because you're going to need that. Becoming the phoenix, yes, you need protection. Just imagine if your family is standing there watching you surrender yourself into transmutation, transformation, and fire out of love, out of what they think is love, they're going to reach and pull you out.
Yep. That's it.
So it's actually out of a form of twisted form of love, but it is a form of love, okay? And so that they think that they're saving you from something that could be dangerous for you. Okay, so a lot of them, because they're unconscious, they don't know that their being has been hijacked by these unseen forces to keep us enslaved.
Right. That's right. That's right, Mask Off Twin. Yeah, it is definitely a sign, and we have to make sure that we stay focused,
Yes.
thinking positive.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Goddess KK, you said no, you put your birthday in the galactic calendar.
Right, but it's based on Gregorian calendar,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So when you put it in there, it's going to ask you for your date of birth according to the Gregorian calendar,
what your date
and
of
then
birth
it's going to
is.
give you your galactic signature according to the Mayan calendar, okay? Which is based around the moon more so than the sun, okay? So this is very important because this is also divine feminine wisdom and energy that we need to balance out the masculine energy that has been ruling in the form of patriarchy for a very long time. Okay? It's so much. We're so excited for tomorrow. So if you know anybody who is going through the awakening, share this with them, and send them to the website. And if we need to do some protection, matter of fact, we'll go ahead and do a fire ritual for y'all, okay? Yeah. All right? We're going to do a fire ritual tomorrow. Is that okay? Like I said, it's going to get longer than we want it to be, but we want to make sure that we are being the conduits to do what we were put here to do. Exactly. So we're going to do a fire purification ritual. This is so perfect, okay? And this fire purification ritual, whatever you are going through right now, it is going to burn off the negative effects by burning off the negative perception. So I need you all to realize that our atmosphere, our mind should not be a result of the atmosphere, but you want the atmosphere to be a result of the thoughts in your mind. Right. So I was abandoned by my family in time of need. I was homeless. I was homeless while I was pregnant. I've been going through the awakening for a very long time, even while I was in religion. And you can look at my old videos on YouTube from 10, 11, 12 years ago. I was dreaming about things happening today. And so the family's reaction to that is, oh, no, we just wrote something about that today that we're going to do. But the family doesn't know how to perceive you because your vibration is so different that it feels it's uncomfortable, okay?
And so in most cases, when it's not anything of the norm, it's deemed demonic, satanic, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So you must realize that family, most of the times what we call family, which are really relatives, is a difference.
Yep.
So if they are starting to push you away and things like that, we want to encourage you and say you have a family and you are on a path that is going to empower you to the point where the need and the codependency for relatives is going to lessen, okay? Because family right now within the 3D matrix construct who are unawakened are very dense and heavy and weighed down with cares of the world and burdens. So they're going to be anchors for you. And imagine a hot air balloon. The fire is going. Everything is set up for that balloon to rise, but it cannot rise until they drop the sandbags that was keeping the balloon anchored, okay? So if your family is starting to be like that with you, you can still have compassion on them
I was just gonna say,
and not be attached to have the relationship that you always had or wanted.
And see, the vibration of a god and a goddess is that of unconditional love. So regardless of how they treat you, regardless of how they look at you, whatever they saying, whatever, your response is to always stay in the vibration of love.
Yes.
You know what? We were always taught, look, you know what I'm saying, you respect those that show you respect. But you know what? Guess what? You have to treat them as though they're children and they just don't know what you understand and know. And so because of that, you're able to extend love and compassion to them in the state of being that they're in.
Right. Yes. Because this is a form of genocide and rape. What has happened to us? This is being emasculated. This is being, what do you call it? Castrated. This is being castrated.
Right.
So they're
Blue
prisoners.
Cosmic Storm.
Okay, they're prisoners to the planet. Oh, that's powerful. Yeah, they're prisoners to the planet, okay? So if everybody around you think you're crazy, this is why we're remnants gathering. The remnants being gathered, but we're also weirdo gang, because the reason why we use that is because, yes, we seem weird and peculiar to people.
Hey, Leslie, what's up, Leslie?
Peace, Leslie.
Yeah.
Yes, sis. So I want to encourage y'all, okay? Now, if you are having a lot of this with your family and people feel like you're crazy and it's starting to have a lot of negative impacts on you, one main thing that's going to assist you greatly is to let go of the ego, let go of the attachments, okay? Let go of the things that you feel like a family should do just because your family, all of that is 3D earth old patterns that were programmed into us. So it's going to help you a lot to realize that you came to actually turn it around for your lineage. So you may not have an impact on your family. They may think you are crazy. People think we crazy too, and that's okay.
Yep.
Crazy, Prince was saying, "Let's go crazy, let's go crazy."
Yeah.
And he did it with 1999.
B1
what's up, B1 Mind?
Yeah.
And so 1999 was right before the year 2000. I'm finna hit y'all with a boom.
Ding, ding.
I'm finna hit y'all with a boom. You know what I'm saying? A bada bing. You know what I'm saying?
The high priest.
What happens is the last time that Saturn and Jupiter was conjunct, the way that it's coming up, right? Very similar, but not at 0 degrees like it's going to be this time, which is the closest ever in 400 years. But in the year 2000 was the last time this happened. What was the important thing about the year 2000? Y2K.
Yep.
The end of the world.
Yep.
We're right at that again. So whenever we have these prophecies of the end of the world, what it means is that the old way is ending and a new way is beginning. Okay? So
y'all keep sharing love.
You.
Y'all keep sharing love.
Yes,
keep
absolutely.
sharing the love. The high priestess said, you had never found a channel that resonate with you more.
Wow. Ashe. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
This is a huge deal.
And you ain't gonna get nothing but love from everybody over here.
Absolutely.
It's that no judgment zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's what it is.
That's so true.
Let's see. It was one last thing I needed to say to somebody that needed to hear this. When you awaken sometimes,
it's your kids. Okay.
You're so excited about being awakened that you have this desire to live your truth and walk in the authenticity of who you are. But if you have a lot of resistance around you and it's beginning to create situations that are dangerous for you, okay, it's not worth harm coming to you or anyone else. So what you need to do is don't throw pearls to swine. Stop trying to give pieces of steak to babies, okay? There's no need to do it. There's no need to try to save anybody. There's no need to try to explain yourself. But sometimes you just so damn pissed off at the things that you are learning that was deception that you want to tell everybody. And you want to correct everybody. And you want to let them know, no, you ain't finna. So we're going to give you a way of doing this without having to have the conflict with them, because it drains your energy. And wherever attention goes, that's where the energy is going to flow.
Yes.
So your energetic investment right now is going to be very important for those of you who are having negative impacts from trying to live who you really are and walk in your truth, okay? Yeah. It is going to change. Hang on to yourself. Hang on to your path. Do your meditations. But if you're having to do things in secret, if you're having to close your mouth and not say anything, that is sometimes the best way. And there was a verse in my song where I said that sometimes the best way to be is just with you.
That's right.
Is to go into hermit mode, to go into the cocoon, okay? So if you're not being rejected, don't allow that to make you feel like your self-worth is lessened, okay? So if you are that kind of person where you keep having conversations with people and the conversations keep leading to you're crazy and all of that, You want to draw back on that, okay?
That's right.
You don't need all of that unnecessary. And see, this will create the evil eye. When you let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, and the left hand doesn't have a way to process the information, the data that you are giving them, it's going to spit it out, right? So pick and choose your battles. There is no need for you to wave the weirdo flag all the time to people.
That's right.
Pick and choose your battles because
That's right.
you want to learn how to create a peaceful life.
That's right.
And that doesn't mean change the external things that are happening, but to be able to...
We living and learning, mass off, twin. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to keep cultivating the love for yourself. Even with all your imperfections, you want to cultivate that, nurture that, validate yourself constantly, right? And then because we have each other, it's going to lessen the craving to have these conversations, these woke conversations with them, and trying to wake them up.
They won't relate.
Yeah, exactly. So don't cast pearls to swine. It's a waste of time. Real talk. You know. But
yeah, rejection is a form of protection.
That's absolutely.
So true. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're being consecrated. Okay? You're being consecrated. And that is a great, beautiful thing. You have family. This was the one last thing that I knew I was supposed to say.
Okay.
Go to the website, click on blogs, and you're going to read the blog where we explain the difference between relatives, aka family, and your soul tribe. We're going to go over the characteristics. We're going to go over the things to look for and expect, and we also go into how to use it so that it is beneficial for you and not working against you. Okay? So some of you could be in a situation where maybe the person who is not resonating with your path, maybe some of your financial security comes through them, or maybe whatever it is. Like, for the time being, it's okay just to zip it and go along and get along, because one of the arts of war, I think, which is written by Robert Greene, is to act, behave like others.
Right.
You're just going to behave like others. But deep inside, you know who you are.
Exactly.
So you want to cultivate you so strongly that you don't even need to let people know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so on point. That is so
because
true.
you're just so affirmed, and you got a soul family. It lessens the
need to have to.
Yes. To put expectations on people who are simply not able to give you that kind of love.
That's right.
Because if they did and were, you would not be watching this video now. If we had perfect family situations, we would not be awakening the way that we are now, because we would be comfortable, complacent, and content. Okay? So for a lot of us, because we would not let go of the things that were keeping us trapped and in a sunken place, this age came and the frequency came to burn and put that shit in the incinerator. And like, okay, you don't have the strength to do it. I will get rid of them for you. I will get rid of that for you. So don't look at it as something working against you or you're under attack. It's not a disservice. Okay? It is actually, what is something that's really, really special that's only offered to VIP people? It's a very exclusive
it's a
spiritual initiation. It is a luxury, right? It is a luxury to not fit in, to not be accepted, because then and only then will you have the inertia that it is going to take for you to go forward on your path, even if you must walk it by yourself.
They were saying Art of War was written by Sun Tzu.
Yes, Sun Tzu. Thank you so much. Yes, he did. The 33 Strategies of War. Thank you for
Martin.
that. Yes, Martin. So just remember, like, you know what you know, okay? And you don't want to put it on Front Street and then have people sending the evil eye, and you're constantly having to do rituals to get rid of the evil eye. Sometimes it's good to be in stealth mode.
Get you one of them evil eye hamsters.
Yep, you can do that. You can get you the smoky quartz crystal, which we have on the website. You can get you a rose quartz crystal that's going to activate the frequency of love around you stronger, which is going to be protective for you. And we've been pricing our stuff so low where we're not making anything actually on some of the crystals that we have. Like, we're really not making anything off of it because we want to just get these things to our tribe, you know what I'm saying, to our clan. Because at the end of the day, there is something that's thicker than blood, and it's your signature.
That's right.
It's your harmonic frequency. It's thicker than blood. So we have the ability to give unconditional love to each other without judgment. Yes, because of the awakening.
That's right.
So, oh my goodness.
Man,
please
y'all
help
definitely
me debunk Christianity. Yeah. It's really simple. Anything that says Jesus in the Bible, put Christ consciousness in its place.
That's right.
And just take out the man and see what the man symbolized. The Bible is allegories and symbols to represent the transmutation, the evolution that humanity is going to go through. Okay? So when you really look at it, if you
take it
all
more
are
metaphorically and not as literal.
Exactly. So for anybody who's still kind of dealing with that and not really able to decipher and distinguish the Bible, there was a long time where me and Ernest had to completely stop using the Bible and using scriptures, and we just needed to be separate from that because we were so heartbroken at the misinterpretations and the deception and finding out that it was multi-layered and that the meanings were really of something else.
That's a
you
good
want to
question,
take a break from it, okay? Just take a break from it, all right? And then what you're going to do, you can watch old videos where we were breaking down the deception of Christianity, breaking down the deception of who Jesus was and is, who really wrote the Bible.
Yeah, that whole concept of needing a savior.
Yeah, absolutely. A savior is a thought form. What we were given is the egregor. You are your own savior.
Put your trust in that and not in yourself.
Right.
And we need to definitely be more self-connected.
Yes. So for those of you who want scholarship, who want receipts, so to speak,
that's what's up.
Go to remnantsgathering.blogspot.com. Now, we are not uploading information on there now because we're mostly using the website. But for those who would like the breakdowns of religion, we went into very deep detail. We spent almost 2 or 3 years deciphering the religion.
You hear it now.
Okay?
We felt the same way. That's remnantsgathering.blogspot.com. Remnantsgathering.blogspot.com.
Absolutely.
And there was a point in time where we was dealing with all of that religion-related stuff. Yes,
absolutely. You said somebody asked a question, and we'll get off here after that. Was it another question? Okay. Somebody wants to book a reading? Okay. Yeah. What's up, Conscious Cat? Yeah, just go to the website and click on the services. Click on the kind of reading that you would like to get. Fill out the form and send it to you. Because we're doing a webinar tomorrow, I will not be able to do a reading tomorrow. But when you fill it out, put like 2 or 3 days on there. There is a comment space, and you can message us there too and say, hey, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is good for me around this time. This is how I do my bookings. So don't worry about the fact that you may not see anything open on the calendar. Just message me and let me know the days that you can do readings and the times, and then I will find one that works for the both of us. Okay? And I will reach out to you and say, hey, I'm open this day, and this day for this time. Which one of these works for you, okay? It's really, really simple. All right?
So y'all definitely head on over to the website, go to the blog spot, read some of the blogs. Definitely the blogs on the site as well. Remnantsgathering.com. Join the forum on the website where you're staying connected with like-minded individuals. Last but not least, y'all sign up for the webinar later today. If you hadn't done it, you want to.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And yes, there will be replay of the webinar. So we have had a few people say, hey, I got to work. I'm not going to be available for the live. We're going to make sure that we have the webinar for you to send it to you and as a replay, okay?
Yeah.
For those of you who missed the first webinar, when you sign up for the second one, you're going to get the link to the first webinar, and you can get up to speed if you're a little bit behind, okay?
No, you don't have to have PayPal.
Right, yeah. You can use Cash App or PayPal
or you can use
to
a card.
RSVP.
You know how PayPal,
you
know how PayPal is. PayPal is set up to where you can pay as a guest. You don't have to sign into your PayPal account, so you can just pay as a guest.
So
and that will still work using your debit or credit card. Yeah.
And if you have any trouble, just message us and let us know. Y'all, emailing us takes us a little longer, but when you message us through the website, we can respond to those messages much quicker, okay? So send your messages to us on the website, all right? So y'all, we excited.
Yeah.
We got to try to get some rest for tomorrow so that we can be in a proper energy because it requires a lot of energy to bring information like this, because again, we are in a spiritual war.
That's right.
And when you start sharing information like this, all kinds of stuff come against you, your children, and your family. And when I tell you we have been under fire ever since we've been talking about this, our family has truly been under fire, even our children. It's been to the point where we have wanted to quit and like maybe we don't need to be doing this. So yes, to go against principalities of the air and rulers of the unseen realm that have kept us, trapped like this, and to be setting people free, yes, it requires energy and it requires alignment. And so thank you for your, sending good vibes and your support, your donations, your love, your petitions, however you do your spiritual work to send help and love to other people. We want to thank y'all so much for that. Thank you to everybody on IG. I know you don't see us on here that much, but we're probably going to be doing more lives on IG because the censorship is far less than it is on YouTube. And eventually we're going to have a total different platform. So just make sure that y'all stay linked in with what's going on if this resonates with you.
Yeah.
All right.
And so if you didn't know, on Instagram, we're just Weirdo Gang Gang.
So weirdo _gang gang. Okay? And the website is remnantsgathering.com. All right?
All right, y'all.
We
love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, we do.
And y'all know, as we always say, man, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.